And now for a Next News special report.
The Secret Service's latest explanations for the security breakdown during the attempted assassination of President Trump are falling apart, with experts calling out major lapses and the shocking details of a missing rooftop officer. Questions are piling up. Could this have been prevented? In this special report, we'll unravel the mystery behind the Secret Service failures and why this should concern every American. And don't miss the final thought. It is crucial. Now, my friends, gold has surpassed $2,400 an ounce in 2024, not because gold is getting expensive, but because the U.S. dollar is getting weaker. Similar to how the Secret Service oversight weakened Trump's security, the dollar's value is diminishing. Central banks are buying gold to protect their reserves. Americans should consider the same. Call Global Gold Investments at 888-700-4148 for a free portfolio analysis and the 2024 Insure Your Money Guide. It's a wealth preservation guide. And mention Next News for their 5-star treatment and the 5-year IRA fee waiver program on qualified rollovers. Call that number on the screen, 888-700-4148, or click the link in the description below. Now, the attempted assassination of President Donald Trump at a recent rally has exposed glaring security failures within the Secret Service. The agency's explanations for these lapses have been unconvincing, leading to growing concerns among security experts and former agents. This report seeks to uncover the truth behind these failures and understand why the Secret Service actions or lack thereof put the former president's life in jeopardy. Now, on the day of the rally, a 20-year-old gunman, Thomas Crook, managed to get within rifle range of Trump, raising immediate red flags. Now, according to the Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheatle, a decision was made not to station anyone on the rooftop from where Crook fired because of the sloped roof was deemed unsafe. Now, this explanation doesn't hold water for many experts. Security professionals have criticized this decision, calling it a big failure and arguing that a presence on the roof could have thwarted the attack. Former agents have echoed these sentiments, emphasizing that such a critical vantage point should never have been left unguarded. And during a Monday interview with ABC News, she confirmed that local police were inside the building, but admitted nobody was stationed on the rooftop. Watch.
Should that roof have been secure, period?
That building in particular has a sloped roof at its highest point. And so, there's a safety factor that would be considered there, that we wouldn't want to put somebody up on a sloped roof. And so, the decision was made to secure the building from inside.
The decision was made. So this revelation has only added to the mounting questions about the adequacy of the security measures in place. Further complicating matters, Crook's parents had contacted the police hours before the incident, reporting their son missing and expressing concern that one of his father's guns was also missing. Despite this, Crook was able to bypass security and get dangerously close to President Trump. Watch this.
Rally shooter Thomas Crook's parents were looking for him in the hours leading up to the shooting. We're now told they eventually called law enforcement to report that Crooks was missing, and they were worried. And they also were told, those parents are now being cooperative now with authorities, but they gave them the heads up that something's going on with our son. We are worried. We don't know the texture or the details of their concerns. So in other words, well, were they worried that he had a gun? Were they worried? What were they worried about? Were they worried that he was going to try to attempt to kill a sitting president and then go ahead and turn into an assassin and kill another person and injure 2 others? It was an attempted assassination on Trump, but he managed to murder anyway. Are we talking about that? What were they giving the cops a heads up about? This is the first time we are hearing this. We'll stay on the story and we will bring you the details, updates as we get them. Crook's parents were looking for him hours ahead of the assassination.
This raises serious questions about communication and coordination between local law enforcement and the Secret Service. And the visual evidence paints a stark picture of how close President Trump came to losing his life. One video clip shows the exact moment Trump dodges the assassin's bullet, a moment that some are calling divine intervention. Watch this. There you see him. Look at that. Unbelievable. If he had just not moved his head, we would not have President Trump with us today. Another clip reveals just how vulnerable Trump was during those critical moments. This one is even more shocking. Watch.
Take a look what happened.
Wow. Unbelievable. Adding another layer of complexity, Dan Bongino, a former Secret Service agent, has claimed that an unimpeachable source told him someone was supposed to be on the roof but didn't show up. Bongino also alleged that the Biden administration is pressuring the Secret Service director to remain silent about these failures. Watch.
So I was just showing Tucker some material from an unimpeachable source, let's just say, on the matter. That post, according to my source, that roof was supposed to be a police post. It was supposed to be someone there. They're now making up excuses, saying the pitch of the roof. My source says to me no one knows why the post didn't show up. But so that's a nonsense story they're putting out in the media. And I was also told that the Secret Service director has been given instructions from the administration and the DHS secretary. If you want to keep your job, you'll keep your mouth shut about this. They're not putting that out there, but if you get those site post logs and those police instructions and there was a post on there and they didn't show up and no one checked, someone could have got your dad killed within millimeters.
This series of events suggests a significant lapse in protocol and raises critical questions about the Secret Service preparedness and transparency. Why was no one on the roof? How did Crook manage to get so close despite prior warnings? And what pressures are being placed on the Secret Service to downplay these failures? If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is now. This attempted assassination of President Donald Trump is a wake-up call for America. The Secret Service explanations for these glaring security failures are insufficient and highlight deep flaws in their protective measures. This is not just about Trump, it's about ensuring the safety of all of our leaders. Transparency and accountability are crucial, and the American people deserve answers. Given the severity of these lapses, it's time for the head of the Secret Service to resign. We must demand higher standards and better protection for those who serve our republic. Stay informed, stay vigilant. Let's hold our institutions accountable.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.